Hi everyone, and welcome back yet again. And today we're gonna do some nice stuff to the car, and I can't wait to show you. So I will stop talking and show you what's done. Finally, it's time to put the front valance in place. Yay! And the Alpina spoiler as well. So that's what we're gonna do now to prepare and to protect the painted surfaces. We're gonna put some tape on here so you don't mess up the scratches the surface. It's something you need to do, especially if you're doing this by yourself. And yeah, same on this side. So apart from that, starting to get looking like a car again. I just had to put the wheel back on and to have a look at what I'm looking at right now. So I mean, to get some perspective. I mean, when the front valance and the spoiler is coming on, really makes the car grow some character. So what we're gonna do next is to put the bumper back in place, and before we put the rest of the grille in place, and also the left headlight assembly, which you already noticed on the video I needed to remove in order to put the valance in place. It's always like that. You go 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And we need to put the oil cooler for the power steering. So that's gonna be done inside the grille before we put the kidney and everything back in place. But hey, it looks great, doesn't it? One thing you might know or recognize is that inside, on the back side of this front frame, there is a small piping like this to cool off the power steering fluid. And it's located just behind the grille down here. And I did some refurbish of these parts, as well as the pipes. The pipes that are going back to the reservoir looks like this after refurbish, and before I'll post a picture here of all these parts before I did the refurbishment. They see some wear and of age and everything. So I'll put these ones in place and put this one as it should be in the back of the grill, and then connect it with the hose and everything. You don't do this so often that you tend to forget a little bit in between how it was done, but with the first hose in place like that, and we take the second one, insert from the front like that, tweak it in. So take from the back. I wonder how it was working on the factory doing this all day. Yeah, finally it's in place. And we're done, at least for now. Hopefully we put this in place for the last time. We never know. I doubt it, but let's do it. Let's put it in. See the outcome of a, well, more or less complete front end. It's a little bit like giving yourself a treat, that from time to time put everything back on the car and have a look, make sure it looks great, and it gives you an understanding to why you're doing this. The rest. It really gives the car character when everything comes in place. For that reason, I'm just gonna put one clamp in place for now, because I know they're gonna come off again. And the most important thing, the chrome grille. They shouldn't be black, and actually they were never black. If somebody think they have an aftermarket grille in black, they're mistaken, because there was never any aftermarket grills available, not that I'm aware of. Okay. That's really something. The only thing still missing, a new badge, isn't it? There we go. Take a look at that. Now that's really a car coming back together, isn't it? By looking at the when everything is in place, the lights and everything, and the air dam, and well, all those things that should be on the car is actually there. So next we're going to do is put the license plate holder in place. All right, I promised to explain a little bit about the stickers. Stickers, which I mean all the decals and everything with the information about oil types and yeah, breaking in procedures and everything like that. I mean, for the specific car model E28, they've been out of stock for a long time at BMW, but there is alternatives. And the one I can recommend is a guy named Bart selling on the eBay. He will have a web shop coming up later on, and I'll post his link here in the description of this episode. It's really amazing quality. It's like really tough. It can withstand oil and heat and everything, so it's no crap at all. And I'll show you a little bit what he can offer. Yeah, some of the selection he has is for BMW, of course. He also have for Mercedes and other brands, but this is some of the things you can put on the car to make sure the engine bay and everything looks exactly how it should be. So there is like the stickers from BMW recommending the original spare parts. This one he made specifically on my request. It's in Swedish, but it's the yeah, warning label on the strut tower in the front. Of course, I'm doing the Alpina, so he has the Alpina stickers as well. some Bilstein shock absorbers that you can keep track of when it was replaced and when the next replacement should be and everything. Tire monitor, the air pressure decals, everything like that. And there's a lot. This is just a fraction of what he can offer. Shift knob emblems, and yeah, oil types and everything. And if this is not enough, he also has this license plate holder. Some different models could be BMW Motorsport, or it could be Hartge, or it could be Alpina. In this case, I'm using the Alpina holders, so I'll put those in place on the car as well. And yeah, I'll show you how it's done. I'll put the starting with the air pressure stickers this time. All right, the air pressure stickers, which recommend show you the recommended pressure for the tires. The original BMW label should be placed here, and he has for all kinds of cars. This is the 535 and M535. You have the Alpina as well. That one is larger. You cannot fit here, so I'll put it down here on the base of the B pillar. So starting with this one, I mean, this is something you don't really notice if you don't miss it. If it's there, you just take it for granted. And it's made of some kind of aluminum tape. There you go. The other one is more tricky because there is inconsistency in the surface down here. Yeah, since the sticker itself is elastic, it can swallow the inconsistency in the surface and everything. So that's actually fitting very nicely. So at this point, we have both in place. And as you can see, this is the BMW one, showing the air pressure, and it's a 535. And then we have the Alpina one, which is for the B9 3.5, just as it should. And this is referring to the 16-inch tires that were actually on the B6 or B9. So that's, well, it's accurate for the car model, but not for this one. Finally, it's time to put the license plate holder in place, and I can't wait to put the license plate as well later on. This license plate holder over here, it's cut. I can see this is done by the previous owner. I do have a brand new to put instead, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see if it actually works without. So I have a backup plan if it's needed, but we'll give it a shot and see if it's working out without it. I mean, the license plate itself is made out of metal, and it's when you bend it, it will help the plate holder to keep its shape as well, because right now I think it will have a hard time to fit the pointy angle of the nose in the E28, since you don't have any support in the lower end down here. So once you have a plate inside, it will assist keeping the shape. Otherwise we need to put more screws in the outside, but I think it will do the job. So look at that, perfectly correct. And we will have another one in the back. So things are coming together. Later on, an emblem showing the B9 3.5 will come out as well, and that's something we will produce ourselves, because the ones you find on the market is not so good always. All right. Okay, that's all for today. Front is on. You know, the stickers and everything, and there's more to come. So in the next few days there will be yet another episode, and yeah, you'll like it.